Today I want to talk about boundaries, how to set them, why to set them, what to do if they are not respected. Setting boundaries is really essential and important in this life to have a sane mind. Yeah, a sane mind. Because what I've realized is in this generation, probably even from before, people struggle to say no when they want to say yes. And they struggle to say yes when they want to say no. If you want to say no, you say no. Even if it's hard, don't think what is the other person going to think. Oh, I can't let them think of me like that. This is really important because the day you start setting boundaries, the power you will feel within yourself is undescribable. Because all this life, you're having this people-pleasing effect, this people-pleasing behavior, and you're slowly killing yourself in order to make other people happy. I'm saying disrespect other people, and I'm not saying have no manners, but I'm saying say no when you want to say no. At the end of the day, it's okay to say no. When you say no, when you want to say yes, you are telling yourself you're nothing. Don't respect yourself. It shouldn't be like that. How dare you tell yourself you're nothing? How dare you tell yourself your feelings do not matter? Because they do. Because all our life we're having this thing, thinking everyone else better than us. We have to degrade ourselves in order to... No. Be straight up respectful, but be straight up honest. When you carry on people pleasing, when you have this people pleasing behavior and demeanor, I think you always have to make other people happy, you're never going to be happy. And no one's ever truly going to respect you. It's actually saving the relationship. As much as you think you're damaging the relationship, it's actually saving the relationship because you're getting to the point where you're having a burnout with this particular person, colleague, family member, whatever, because you can't tell them no and they're getting on your nerves and you're driving them crazy. Physically you're there, but mentally you want to be away from them. You found every possible alcohol. If you set boundaries and people learn to respect them, you save yourself a lot of time, you save them a lot of time, and you're straight up. Sometimes it's hard. I know your mental health gets the best of you and your mind plays tricks on you, and most of the time you're your worst enemy, making you feel that you're less than you are and other people are more important. But when you get to the point to realize that you matter too, and when your feelings come first, your time comes first, you'll start to feel a whole load of self-worth. If you want people to respect you, you respect yourself. And respect is not something that's given, it's earned. And I know I'm saying the basics, and I know you've probably heard it before, but sometimes you have to hear it in another tone, in another video, and in another format, in another way of speech. And sometimes you just need a reminder. It's hard to say no. It's hard to put yourself first. And as much as you think you agreeing to what the other person says will increase your respect in their eyes, it's a lie. They will see straight through that you don't respect yourself enough to say no and to set your boundaries. For instance, let me give you a prime example of setting a boundary. You have a particular friend, they come unannounced to your house. They keep showing up. You have a meeting to go to. Sometimes you just want to sleep and be alone with your kids. Sometimes you want to go out or meet a family member. This person has turned up. They continually turning up. They say, hey, I'm at your door, can you open the door? You say, oh, hi, oh, I'm glad to see you. But inside you're thinking, I need rest. Why are you here? Blah, blah, blah. Why are you eating out my fridge without permission? That's another boundary violation. From the day you tell them, hey, I need you to give me a heads up or set a schedule a time for us to meet or ask before you come to my house, I think, oh, yeah, oh, this person knows their self-worth. Oh, I actually need to inform this person before this happening. Because if you did not do that, every time they continuously come, you're going to have resentment building up inside of you. Until the day you'll probably burst or find a reason to cut off. And they know what they're doing. And sometimes in some cases they don't. But most likely they know and they feel that they can take advantage of you. Once you start setting them boundaries, they're going to know, before doing this, I need to do this. Before doing this, oh, I can't just eat out her fridge. Oh, I can't just do this. Oh, I can't just help myself to that. Once you start setting your boundaries, your life is going to be much easier. What was more easier? Them turning up unannounced and now you're stressed out, your house is not clean, or you just wasn't prepared for them to come, or mostly you just didn't want them to come right now. It's your house, your rules, baby. And let's shift to the next scenario now. You've told them, schedule time. They holler you, yo, I'm coming, I want to come, or let's do this. If you're busy, sorry, today I want to lay in, you don't necessarily have to lie. No is a full sentence. You can say, no, not today, or just, I don't feel like it today, end of, no explanation. But sometimes if you feel like it, yes, you can, if you want to give an explanation. They're going to think, this person respects themselves. This person knows what they want in life. They know how to say no. They know how to stand their ground. It's not always about making the other person happy. You're the most important in your life. You make yourself happy. Yeah? When you know you're being disrespected, when you know you're not getting the respect that you deserve, you walk, you step, you go. And that's metaphorically speaking. Going means as in you take yourself out of that situation. You don't have to be somewhere where you don't want to be. You can go. And in some cases, if it's like a must where you have to be there for a certain reason, you set your boundaries. If you don't feel like talking, I don't feel like talking right now. If someone's asking you questions in front of public or just to you about something you're not comfortable with speaking about, you say, I'm not comfortable speaking about that. Or if someone's sitting next to you gossiping about someone or talking about someone you're not comfortable speaking about, or you're not necessarily, or you're just not a person that likes to gossip and they're trying to include you, you say, I'm not comfortable talking about this situation. I'm not comfortable talking about A, B, C. I'm not comfortable gossiping about this situation. Can we shift the conversation? It is really important to you to know when to set things straight. It's okay. You don't have to be a bad man. You don't have to be about that life. You don't have to be, anything you may want to see it. Because I might have some viewers that, whoa, am I setting my expectations too high? But I might have some viewers that don't understand the way I speak. But you saying no when you want to say no is not arrogance. It's self-respect. And this is something you have to teach your offspring. It's okay to say no, guys. Once you start respecting yourself, once you know your self-worth, I'm going to actually make a video about self-worth real soon when I can. I'm trying to make some content. I'm new to this. I'm trying to do as much as I can. But there's so much things I'm filled with, and there's so much light I want to shine about things that I feel that people really need to hear. I'm not catting for subscribers or followers or likes. Yes, I would love to have them, please do. But what I want to do, I just want my message. If I do want these things, like subscribers, followers, if I do want my content shared, it's because I want people to hear these things, because I really wish sometimes words can help, sometimes even I see those motivational videos and I'm like, yeah, because sometimes you need that reminder, you need that click, you need that switch in the head, you need that sign from someone that you are powerful, you are strong, and you can do it. I know it's hard, and I know it feels, yeah, do you want to talk with me? Yeah. Sometimes it's hard. Everything's hard in this life, nothing's easy. Even easy is hard. If you get what I mean, you get what I mean. If you can read between the lines, you know what I mean. Show love as much as you can, but show it the most to yourself. The only way you can spread love is if you have it inside you, and the only way you can have it inside you is by loving yourself. Fill yourself with love to give out love. And sometimes, yes, harshness is needed, but you know what I say? When you need to be harsh, give the harshness through love. Whatever you do is possible. It's possible to, yeah, innit? Yeah, it's possible to set things straight and see how it is with love. We're lacking love in this world. There's so much evil, and I know it's hard. And as much as I say, sometimes you need to stand your ground. Sometimes you need to say things how it is. And sometimes, you know what? You have to be a little cruel. But just to make the other person, sometimes you need to be cruel to let them know that you don't want to be more cruel, because you're letting them know I can be cruel. If that makes sense. I really hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, please let me know. You have to be cruel in order to let them know that you are being nice. Basically, straight and say it how it is with love. We're lacking love in this world. There's so much evil, and I know it's hard. And as much as I say, sometimes you need to stand your ground. Sometimes you need to say things how it is. And sometimes, you know what? You have to be a little cruel. But just to make the other person, sometimes you need to be cruel to let them know that you don't want to be more cruel. Because you're letting them know, I can be cruel. If that makes sense. I really hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, please let me know. You have to be cruel to let them know. Actually, no, you have to, you have to be cruel in order to let them know that you are being nice, basically. But be cruel, don't be cruel to the point where it's extreme, because, you know, some things I've realized is people are broken. Even, I'm not justifying people's bad habits or anger or their behaviors, but what we're lacking is a little love in this world. Love can go a long way, and I know some people can't be fixed. So some people say, I'm not sure about that. I don't know. I'm not for or against that statement. You know, like how some people are born psychopaths, and sociopaths apparently can be reversed, but psychopaths are born with lacking something in their brain that causes them to be psychopaths and have less empathy and whatever not. Not maybe no empathy. Was it? I think, yeah, no empathy or sympathy. But that's what we're lacking in this world, sympathy and empathy. If we don't sympathize and empathize with each other, who will? Who will? And I'm not trying to be like this world's guru or trying to be this emotional, intellectual someone. I'm just trying to say that it's tough out there, man. And we all need love. So give love. Show love, give love, receive love. And when you're not getting love, step back a bit until you get it. And if you don't get it, walk away. Because you deserve nothing less than love.